Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. A lot of things have been going on, so I just wanted to sort of post a update on the Super project, and I've got a lot more updates to the channel coming soon. But I wanted to quickly give you guys an update of where I am on the Super project because I've had quite a few people ask me where I'm at with it. So basically, I wound up getting the engine pulled from the Supra. I do actually have a little bit of time-lapse footage from that. I was able to recover a little bit. But unfortunately, it's only right up until right before I physically finished pulling the motor out. So um, basically, I've got some footage that you'll see here just of me, loosening everything and sort of using the engine hoist to sort of start pulling it out, but and hooking it up and whatnot. Um, I used seat belts to hook up the engine to the hoist. So the cool part about using seat belts to pull an engine is that they're really strong. They can more than handle the weight of an engine, and they're really easy to adjust, but they don't tend to come untied. So at the recommendation of my uncle, I use seat belts to help pull the engine, and yeah, I got the engine actually pulled, and I started stripping out some of the things of the engine bay so that I can strip that down, paint it. The engine now is completely disassembled and in a million pieces in my garage, organized of course, so I know how to put it back together. So obviously from the last video, you guys saw that the cylinder number 2 was pretty badly rusted over, and as a result it was quite an effort to actually remove that piston. And once I got in there, I noticed that some of the other cylinder walls weren't in that great a shape either. So I'm going to have the whole block machined, and I'm probably also going to have the head machined as well, because when I was going through and removing the valves, 2 of them are so completely stuck I can't get them out. In fact, I bent the valves trying to get them out. So I'm going to have that completely reworked as well. I'm going to take that to a machine shop and have that done. One thing that I noticed is everything having to do with the engine bay, everything was absolutely filthy. And I mean, granted, the car's got probably 350,000 miles on it, so it kind of makes sense why everything was dirty. But it's been a lot of the time that I've spent is just cleaning parts and things like that. And I've got a lot of it cleaned up, but overall, I haven't made much progress since I got to that point. Part of the reason is I've had a lot of things going on in my personal life that have sort of taken up a lot of my time to do that, and I've had other things come up, and I've just simply for somewhat for financial reasons, but also for just because I've had other stuff going on in my personal life. I haven't really had a lot of time or resources to be able to dedicate to the Supra. So it is all a part. I'll pop up some pictures and video on the screen of some of the things that I've done. But it may be a while before I actually post another one of these updates because like I said, it has been quite some time since I've worked on it, and actually the footage that is on the screen is several months old at this point. And I've been meaning to put up a video about this, and I just haven't gotten around to it for the same reasons I mentioned before. So, yeah, that's pretty much where the Supra's at for right now. I don't really have any other updates on the Supra, except that the motor is completely pulled out and taken apart, and it's going to be a full rebuild. My plans for it are I still am aiming to rebuild the 7M, but when I take the block and the head to the machine shop, I'm going to have them, well, and the crank, obviously, I'm going to have them do, really, come on, cat. All right, sorry about that. My cat knocked my camera over. Awesome. So anyways, I'm going to take the block and the head and obviously the crank to the machine shop and have them, run the barrage of tests against them and make sure that they're actually worth repairing. If they are worth repairing, I still am going to rebuild the 7M. If they are not repairable, if the head wound up being warped or something like that, then I'll look into other options at that point. Maybe a 2JZ or something. But for now, I want to keep it as close to stock as possible. Namely because I also don't want to have to completely replace everything in the drivetrain. If I get a 2J, this Supra has the W58 transmission in it, so I'd have to look for an R154. And I really don't want to have to do that. So I'm really hoping that I'll be able to use what I've got and just rebuild the engine as is, at least in the short term. But if not, I'll definitely be posting an update. I'll be posting an update either way once I actually wind up getting that stuff to the machine shop. So I don't really have any other updates at the moment. So thank you guys for watching and following along. There are going to be a lot of non-Supra updates coming to the channel, and I'm actually going to post a separate video talking about that. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, hit the bell up in the corner if you want to get notifications, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.